87, 86 and 84 rated squads to get one of the most informed players in the Premier League and also one of the most informed teams in the Premier League at the moment, Justin Kluivert. Is your team looking a little something like this on FC25 and you want to upgrade it? Well, today I might have a solution for you with lootbar.gg. Lootbar.gg is the fastest place to get your coins, but not only that, they are also the cheapest. Not only are they 8 to 10% cheaper than all other competitors, they're also considerably cheaper than FC points. On top of that, Lootbar are now also offering 8% extra coins on every single order. You can also now buy packs directly from Lootbar, which is cheaper than on the game. And don't just take it from me, a lot of other creators are using Lootbar. And you know you can trust them because their reviews are brilliant. And on top of all of that, guys, they offer a very, very fast delivery service, getting you your coins within 30 minutes. So if you are looking for FC25 coins, make sure to go to the pinned comment or the description. And when you do go to Lootbar, use code VIPER at checkout to get an extra 8% off. So guys, before we start this review, if you are enjoying the content, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I really like the look of this Justin Kluivert, and it's really nice to see Player of the Months now getting 2 playstyle pluses. Now, for this card, he's 4-star, 4-star, 5'7", an explosive accelerate type, right-footed as well. In terms of roles, I like this about him. I'm a bit annoyed he can't play at wing at all. You know, right wing would have been quite nice for this card. Not that he plays there in real life, but left mid, winger plus, wide midfielder plus, and inside forward plus plus. At cam, he's got half winger plus plus, shadow striker plus, and playmaker plus plus, which is what we're going to be playing on him. In terms of his play styles, he's got finesse shot silver, power shot plus, and this is still useful, but not for actually scoring goals now, in my opinion. It's a lot more for baiting and bringing players out of position. You know, you kind of fake the power shot with a ball roll, and it's really overpowered, but power shots, generally speaking, aren't as good as they used to be. They are still good, but not as good as pre-patch. He's also got ping pass plus, which is really good. One of the most underrated playstyles on the game, in my opinion. He's then got technical, rapid, and flair. So he doesn't have a crazy amount of playstyles. No quick steps, a bit annoying. No Travella's a bit annoying. No first touch or trickster is a bit annoying with this card, but I don't think he's super expensive to a point where this card isn't not going to be worth it, right? So there is that to consider as well. For his in-game stats, good pace and a good pace split, 95 on both, is really nice. His shooting is good. He's a little bit lower on attack positioning and finishing, so we might have to consider boosting that. 85 and 86 for that. He's then got 94 shot power, 90 long shots. Volleys and penalties are really, really irrelevant. For his passing, really good passing to be fair to him. 89 vision, 92 crossing, 87 short pass, 82 long pass, and then 86 for his curve. I thought I had my decision made up on a chem style already, but looking at these dribbling stats, I'm not made up on a chem style. He has got 99 agility, 94 balance, 81 reactions, which is really bad, 83 composure, which is also not the best, 91 ball control, and 93 dribbling. That's changed my opinion on the chem style. I was going to go for a dead eye, but now I've seen them reactions being that low, we're also going to have to boost them up as well, sadly. He has then got 81 heading accuracy and 89 jumping, but he's 5'7". He's got 86 stamina, which is more than good enough. 72 strength, which is quite good for him. And then 78 for his aggression. The chem style for me, as I did say, was going to be a dead eye straight away. And we will apply a dead eye just to have a look at what it does for his card. It's really good for his finishing and attack position, as you can see there. Also gives him maxed out shot power and 94 long shots. Very good boost to the passing, vision and short pass. But sadly, because of his reactions, you're kind of shoehorned into one of two chem styles. It's either going to be the marksman. And the marksman's really good for finishing and shot power and long shots. Of course, the boost to the reactions as well is very good. Also gets maxed out dribbling. Gets 80 strength also. So that's a really good boost. But for me personally, at least I think the Maestro is going to be the play. So with the Maestro applied, he's not getting a boost to his attack positioning and finishing, which is a little bit annoying. He's getting 99 shot power and 98 long shots, which is good. He gets 93 vision, 91 short pass, 90 long pass. Gets a massive boost to them reactions up to 89. And also gets 99 dribbling. So that's what we're going to do for this card. 4-3-3-4. Playmaker plus plus. Let's get into a few games with this Justin Kluivert and see if he's worth it. Here is game 1 coming up with Kluivert's Player of the Month. And remember, we're playing him at Cam in Playmaker plus plus. Let's see what he can do. Nice, good play. Here goes Kluivert. Can he find that? No. I feel like that's where like an incisive pass Silva needs to be on this card, really. So far, not so good. I'm not enjoying this card one bit. I'm really, really not. Good sprint boost, though. Wow. His sprint boost is a bit bonkers. We could have played him through there if this game wasn't so delayed. Nice. Good pace. Bad pass. That's what I wanted him to be really good at, is that kind of inside pass there. Maybe on me a little bit. Like my play lock wasn't so good, but he's got to do a little bit better there, in my opinion. Good sprint boost. Oh, he has got one hell of a good sprint boost, guys. He has got one hell of a good sprint boost. He doesn't feel unbelievable on the ball, though. Good take. He actually doesn't feel that bad strength-wise. I just don't think this card really has the facilities to be that good, you know. I think some of his stats are awesome, but he does feel a little bit heavy for some reason. I don't know why that's the case, but he feels heavy, and his dribbling just isn't where I thought it was going to be, man, at all. Yeah, man. I don't know, guys. I don't know about this card right now. This guy's got a sick team, obviously, and he's a good player. But he doesn't feel like he's got the quality to really make an impact in my team. You know, I suppose that might be the case for a lot of you guys, right? Where does this card kind of fit in your team after the 82x20 grind and all of that? What I might say about him is maybe he's not too far away from an Evo, but with the 2 playstyle pluses he's got, he's quite far away from getting that 3rd playstyle plus, yeah. So, and I really do like his playstyles, but I don't think this card is playing nearly what I thought he was going to play like. He's got a good sprint boost, but the lack of quick step is really obvious on this card. The lack of passing playstyles for a Cam is really obvious on this card. I haven't got on with him at all so far. That's good, actually, from him. But once again, though, man, he doesn't seem to accelerate away like I thought he was going to. Good chance for him here. I mean, that sums up the first half of this Kluivert. He's just really mid. I actually feel like I'm using his dad. He's that heavy. This is such a weird, strange card, man. He's got some really cool things going on, right? But he is missing the incisive and like the tiki-taka 100%. And it makes him not the best playmaker in the world, if I'm being honest. That's nice. That's also a good pass from him too, to be fair. That's going to be a foul, and that should be a sending off as well. This guy decided to leave, man. I can't be bothered. As we go into game number 2 of Player of the Month, Kluivert. In the first game, it really felt like I was using his old man with how heavy he felt. Which is weird, because he shouldn't feel like that. And, you know, I've reset my game because maybe it was bad gameplay. But I'm not holding out a lot of confidence for this card, if I'm being honest, just based off that first game. Let's hope he can change my mind. But, you know, as I did say in the start of the review, they've really ruined Power Shot Plus. Well, not ruined it. I mean, it still does have some value. But I don't really think this card has got the right qualities to be playing at Cam, to be honest. And left mid, you definitely got better left mids. I certainly do. Here we go. That's a good... His sprint boost is wild. That is one real big positive. He's got an absolutely outrageous sprint boost. And this is actually not a bad chance for him. What on earth is that? Lack of pace! What on earth is wrong with this card, bruv? Nah, his dribbling is stinky. I don't know why either. That was good strength from him, though. I am not enjoying this card very much at all, guys. You need to actually have, like, a crap load of space with him to really use that pace that he's got. And, yeah, I just don't really like this card so far. He's not very meta, I think, is what I don't like about him. You know, I'm quite a meta rat. His dribbling is honestly like using Patrick and not Justin. It's pretty mad how stinky his dribbling does feel. Like, look at that for a first touch. He's very good in them positions, right, where he's got a lot of space and you can start using his ping pass. But outside of that, This card just doesn't do a lot. Like, he just doesn't do a lot, guys. That's really, really good football. And that's going to be a goal for Bergvall. I just don't think this card has the properties, really, to be super good any way you play him. Good. Let's see it. Look at that. How's he getting caught up by Zidane so easily? He actually feels like... I don't know how to explain. He feels like he's on lengthy. That is really nice from him, but he feels like he's on some variation of lengthy. This card stinks, guys. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry for saying that. But... yeah, this card ain't it, man. This card ain't it. All right, guys. This is a terrible, terrible SBC. I can't believe I'm saying this because he looks really good, doesn't he? I know he looks really good. But I feel like he is really outdated for this stage of the game. Especially in Cam. I know it doesn't say that I've got the Roll Plus Plus on here, but it's bugged out everywhere, as you can see. Playmaker Plus Plus on this card feels like it should be really good. It's not. And the reason for that is because he's got a lack of playstyles outside of Ping Pass Plus. This playstyle is amazing as a plus, but it's a lot better as a central midfielder or CDM. So, straight away, you won't get too much utility out of this overall. I think Tiki Taka Plus would have suited him a lot more. His power shots are good, and the power shot baits that you can do with having that as a plus is amazing. But I don't think it saves this card. And honestly, I mean completely and utterly honest, I think it's because of his playstyles and the lack of the good ones. He doesn't have technical. That is an absolute lie. It feels like using R1 dribbling with his old man. That's the only way I can really describe his dribbling. Really, really, really weird. The rapid is good on him, and he's got a good sprint boost, but it doesn't feel out. If it feels like you've got him on lengthy, for some reason, and I know we don't, right? It's explosive. Really, really weird. But I think he's missing quick step, right? I think he's missing first touch. I think he's missing Trivella. Trickster. Press proven is what it is. But I think, for the most part, the thing that's letting this card down in the playstyle department is the lack of passing playstyles. And yeah, I know what you're probably saying. Just play him at left mid. This card will not fit in at left mid for me, and he probably won't for you either, right? You've probably got a lot better left mids than an 88 rated Kluivert. So let's actually talk about the stats. His pace, as we've already talked about in a little bit of detail, is good, but it feels like he's lengthy, and that doesn't work for this card. I don't know why he feels lengthy, but if you complete this card and try and sprint boost with him, you'll understand what I mean. His shooting is good. We didn't actually score a goal with him, and, you know, his Trivellas felt nice. They felt like they were arcing in the right kind of areas, but I feel like with this card, it's not about the shooting, it's about the passing and the dribbling, it's about the creativity. You know, consider this card quite similar to like a Dembele, right? Dembele's more of a creator and he has a goal scorer. Of course, he's insanely fast, and that's a big plus for him at Cam, but this card's meant to be a creative player, and then when the time comes, you can do a Trivella or a power shot with him. And I think both of them things are good for this card, but finishing in the box isn't really going to be something that this card's good at. For his passing, I like his passing, but it's just not as varied as I'd want it to be, once again, because of the play styles. His ping passes are brilliant, like they're absolutely brilliant, and I like that about him. But outside of that, his passing isn't brilliant. I can't believe I'm saying this because I really like the look of this card. For his dribbling, the agility and balance is absolutely a lie. It's absolutely terrible. Like, doesn't have good left sticking, doesn't have good L2R2 dribbling, and most certainly doesn't have technical silver in game. It is mad how poor his dribbling feels overall. I don't know if it's because of the low reactions, but we have boosted them. But his dribbling is not very good. His composure is very, very low as well, which doesn't help him. And another thing I did actually quite like about him, which I didn't at first, was his 72 strength. You know, he's small in game. Quite a big body type, though, to be fair. He does feel quite physical. If you get in front of you kind of bypass the midfielders and they're tracking back, he does have a bit of strength to be able to hold off the midfielders coming back, which is really nice. But I didn't enjoy this card at all. I think you should all avoid him. I think because of the 2 playstyle pluses and the rating, he's a way off an Evo, sadly. And yeah, man, this card's mid and not worth the squads that he requires, honestly. I don't say this very often, but yeah, this card is terrible.